Hi there, my name is Alex Manfredo. I am a professor at Tiffin University and I am the faculty advisor for TiffinMusic Studios.
TiffinMusic Studios, TMS. It is a production, engineering, mixing, recording, all the things in the studio world. Everything that you could imagine doing in a studio in real life experiences is there.
TiffinMusic Studios started as this record label and production house where students would have the experience in music business or on some sort of artistic side with social media and album art. Students that were interested in the recording studio as far as being engineers or producers or mixing and mastering engineers.
We meet 2 to 3 times a week. Generally, we'll have a meeting with everybody as a whole once a week where we can just go over business stuff, contracts, things that are changing.
Our general goals, our game plan, any events that might be happening in the studio, different sessions that might be booked.
And then the other days we meet in the studio itself so we can just make stuff. Sometimes we record in the live room. Sometimes we need to set up the drum kit and record drums. There's times where we just show up and we just need to do vocals, so we just record in the vocal booth. Or there's times we don't even record at all. They just want to use the fancy equipment, so they just show up and just use the fancy equipment and then leave.
We've had guest artists come in from outside of the school. Students are able to record their singles or their EPs or albums, or creative cover contest where we take these covers that they have said, all right, I'm going to turn this into this genre, or I'm going to totally turn this around into this. And students have been able to work with any guest artists that we've brought in.
We use Pro Tools most of the time, but we also will use Logic, FL Studio, Ableton. Some students use Studio One. It's really just whatever is best for the students to get the music out of their head and onto a computer so we can release it to the world.
When I first came into the studio, I was blown away. I loved it. The studio was amazing. I knew instantly when I saw it, I wanted to go to school there and learn everything I could about it.
I joined kind of off of just random chance. I just saw some people doing some cool stuff, recording music and being able to engineer and use all the software and all the equipment, and I just thought it would be something really cool for me, especially since with me being a music major, that's going to be something that I would witness on a daily basis.
TiffinMusic Studios meets 2 or 3 times a week for recording sessions that are open to any student that wants to record. Hey, I want to record vocals on my album. I want to record my rock band that I have here on campus. That's great. Students will book time and then I will assign 2 or 3 engineers per session and Eric and I will facilitate that.
A lot of other colleges don't have similar programs, especially that are student run, because we do most of the stuff. Obviously we normally have a professor there, but the students are recording, the students are sometimes even the ones performing the music that is being put on tracks.
TMS is unique in that it allows the students to get very hands-on experience in a $1 million studio, trying out stuff like trial and error, use all this nice equipment in a very laid-back setting where most studios you can't do that. The engineer doesn't want you to touch anything. Where in TMS, it's very like anything goes.
So if any of you guys are an aspiring music producer or just anything musically driven, I would definitely recommend Tiffin University as well as being a part of TiffinMusic Studios.
If you're not afraid of hard work and if you want to learn as much as you can, this is the place for you.